Knocked out, man. I don't know nothing about that, man. I don't know nothing about getting knocked out.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we
Skipping all
have
that,
here
man.
tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around.
It's the Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Oh, pure bad blood.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
So a
You
capacity
can fuck with
crowd
him?
here for this one. We've been waiting a
I don't think you
long
can fuck
time
with
for
him.
this matchup.
I don't think you'll be able to fuck with him.
So here we go. Should be a good one. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Look, he's scared now. I don't know what he's doing, man. I'm ready to knock his ass out, man.
We're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters.
What you mean? You say you trying to do what?
Time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big
Man, bring your ass on.
and they
What you doing?
They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Oh, you placing bets in the middle? You placing bets in the middle? You tell you killing? Man, fuck your...
That punch scores. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, you like to go low. You want to go body.
A lull in the action. We get it heated back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
Right hook misses. Misses with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope that... Forget about that round. It was a bad...
You heard him. Complete Roy Jones in that round.
That fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That's another scoring shot.
Hey!
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to
Yeah!
win this with one punch.
Every time you go for that body, I got something for him.
Good defense on the right uppercut.
I'm trying to knock his fucking head off and put him to sleep watch.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. That uppercut doesn't land. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
That counter shot lands. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Didn't land that jab. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They exchange punches. The winner will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That hook was off target. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And down goes Jones Jr. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next... Here we go in round 5.
You doing nice at the body. I ain't gonna lie, you doing.
His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being used. They're the size of an average man.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Get up!
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Beautiful counter shot. Good punch. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Those counter punches have to hurt. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always...
Here we go in the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch, counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
to see a jab from these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Which fighter will say no mas? That right uppercut misses. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. There has been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store.
Get your mind back on the job.
And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny. What have we seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. His stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision.
I wins again.
What tactics, what a game plan.
It seems like I keep putting a pause on you. And there's nothing that you can do about it. I am now up on the cards. No, you not. No, you're not. You only landed 154 punches. I landed 189. I have 41 counters. I have 41 counters. You only had 7. You could not fuck with me. You throw more hooks than me. Yes, I give you that. You threw 230 of them motherfuckers. Look, hooks is what's putting you in the air. Told you, man, you can't whip my ass, man. I'm trash, man. The world just seen you get your ass whooped twice, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm about what you talking about. This is like, man, Kane whooping your ass the other day, man. This look just like Kane whooping your ass the other day. So I don't give a fuck about none you talking about. What you say? This is like Kane whooping your ass the other day, like Kane beating your ass the other day, boy. Trying to tell you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. This is like Kane beating your ass the other day on this tape, boy. You need to come check this shit out. This shit for the day too. Where we going with it? Light heavyweight. Matter of fact, go heavyweight women. Okay. I'm going Jake Lamar. Whipping this boy ass, man.
It's a full moon, so
Hey, you tune in and you watch, and you normally watch me from playing 2K or Woo Out the Bang, whatever the game you from playing or whatnot. Because I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Y'all know my sin. Drop my sin right there. I want to see my sin pop up at the bottom of the screen right there.
And he's got a reach of 75 inches. And up against him,
What's my sin, man?
Antonio.
He think shit a joke, man.
Rounds of boxing.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. No rest for the weary. That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
Dang!
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. This fight was so big, an arena couldn't contain it. We're fighting underneath the stars, and what a main event this should be.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. This is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable.
Yeah, get your ass back, dude.
It's night time now. They're waiting.
Your ass back, dude. It's Jake LaMotta.
A lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that.
You don't know nothing about Jake LaMotta.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hey, those punches add up. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Back and forth they go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. this round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end of shot power.
With the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill.
Hey!
She's like a match made in heaven.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut.
Let's take them out, man. Let's take. That's a hard-hit motherfucker, sir.
Good defense on the right uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
See.
Defense is not an option for these two. The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Got him there. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing
Stop fucking that man up.
down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter punching. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Do you believe what we're seeing? He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round.
Who y'all think gonna win?
Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that.
Oh!
My goodness.
Oh!
One more time.
Oh!
Shot from the gods.
Oh! Doesn't it hurt?
1, 2,
Yeah, ah!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your breath.
He got up at 9, y'all.
Hold it right there. Tarver in some serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he scores with the counter. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Just misses that uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable.
There's the bell to start round
Oh, that boy got his ass knocked
Gotta
out that
be
round.
feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have.
He got this saying, y'all. He be like, look at that motherfucking boy eye. Yeah, look at that motherfucking boy
Where's
eye.
your head at? Where's your energy level feels that. It tells you you've got nothing left.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Three-piece, y'all. Y'all see
Slow
this shit?
down, it picks up.
I be trying to tell them you can't fuck with me.
Punch, counter punch. That right hook catching air. Nice counter punch right up the middle. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Dang.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Damn. I didn't know that side of the shit was looking like that.
Let's keep fighting.
Damn. Damn. Dang, I ain't never seen it looking like that. So this side of shit looks perfect.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That's swelling down.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Woo! Oh, we got his ass laid out right there.
Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table. On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That punch landed. They better start respecting each other's punching power. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The courage on display here is incredible. Jab misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
Oh, man.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran's first fight. Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Whoa, the Raging Bull in real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Spring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. In the early rounds of the fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Did you see that? Ooh, the Raging Bull just got clipped. It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look. And they
Rock his ass.
And he will stop the fight.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job.
Swell this shit up.
So Johnny, how do you rate the performance?
Swell this shit up, there.
Just like another like TKO. It's
Antonio Tarver coming with that power, man. Swell that man shit up. That was a fight there, though. Because he got his ass knocked out. That was a fight. That was a good fight. And that's it, folks. I'm done streaming for today.